Hello, I'm back, and I'm filming this in a reasonable amount of time. Today is my April favorites and fails. I've just kind of tried to go through and figure out, what products I've really been using and genuinely been loving for the month of April. Most of these products have shimmied their way into May as well. I'm genuinely loving all of these products. So I guess just let's get started. Besides the fails, a lot of these are like just products I've been using that I realize like it's just not for me anymore. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just not how I tend to wear my makeup anymore. Therefore it's potentially was something that I really enjoyed at one point a few years ago, but now it's not for me. But I'm gonna start with a favorite. These guys, I got these sent to me from Kiehl's. They're the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. And I also have Kiehl's Ultra Facial Oil-Free Gel Cream. So that's what's in the blue jar. These both are really amazing. I'm surprised I've never tried these before. I have tried so many different facial creams, and this one in the blue jar, the oil-free version, I really, really love, especially in the morning to prep my skin for makeup. It's one of the best. It's just super thin and lightweight and comfortable and pleasing to put on in the morning. And then the moisturizer cream in the white jar, that's just the white cream, I've also been liking, but I really like this more at night. I will use it during the day if I notice my skin is looking extra dry, but for the most part I'm really liking this at night and really liking the oil-free version in the morning. Those two are great. They're a really affordable price, surprisingly. That oil-free version, the texture and consistency is very similar to the Tatcha water cream and the Peter Thomas Roth water drench hyaluronic cloud cream, and those two I've always loved since they've originally came out. I've purchased and repurchased both of those, so I really like that oil-free version of the Kiehl's one because it's so similar to them and it performs the same way. It's that really lightweight consistency. So I do think it would work a lot for many different type of people. And to something I don't like, and I think I've just realized this entire month after trying to use it up that I just don't enjoy using this at all. It's the J1 Jelly Pack Primer. If you aren't new to YouTube, I'm sure you've seen this before. It's just not the type of primer that I'm really reaching for nowadays. It is very sticky, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I prefer a more thin and very moisturizing, even potentially bordering like an oil version of a primer, and that's clearly not this. This is very tacky, very sticky, very thick, and I think now I just notice anytime I use this with any foundation, it just looks so much more textured, and it just looks like I have so much more makeup on my skin than I really do. So for that reason, I don't enjoy this anymore. It is a fail. It's really frustrating. I've been going back and forth on decluttering this primer, but if you've watched any of my past videos, this primer is in my Project Japan. I'm trying to use this up this year, and I have no enjoyment using this anymore. It's really just not for me. So I'm really struggling with myself in deciding what I want to do with this, if I just want to declutter it and actually use up products that I enjoy and pan products that I enjoy versus ones I don't. So I don't know, I haven't really decided yet, but unfortunately this is a fail for me. Segueing into another fail for the same reason as the J1 Jelly Pack. It's just not for me anymore. I don't have any enjoyment using this product, and it is the Josie Maran Vibrancy Foundation Fluid. I don't have that much left of this product at all. I have very little left, and for that reason, I feel like I do just want to declutter this. This foundation also is in my Project pan. I'm really trying so hard to use this up. It's very old. I've had both this and the J1 Jelly Pack for probably 4 years. So I do think it is starting to go bad on me. Sorry, there's a plane taking off or landing. I can't really tell. So I don't enjoy using this anymore. And it's weird because it's a very dewy foundation, and I've been loving dewy foundations, but this is so full coverage. It's very hard to get a seamless base look, and it's odd because I thought I always had a decent job in blending this out when I was younger, you know, when I had first purchased it, but now it just cakes up in so many different areas, all around my mouth, between my eyebrows, even around my nose. So it just doesn't look good on my skin anymore. I think if you're any older than your 20s, you have any form of texture on your skin, any fine lines, I don't think this is a good foundation for you. So I think that's, you know, why I'm considering it a fail. I think I would like this more if it was more of the consistency of like the tinted face oil from Kosas. That's such a good curated product that it's really hard to compare this to that, because that one is just so much better. So yeah, this one's a fail, man. It's a fail. I still don't know if I want to just get rid of it or really try my hardest to use it up. I haven't decided yet. I haven't used this product in so long. I specifically bought this for my makeup kit when I was doing bridal makeup. It's the Sephora X Pantone Correct and Conceal palette. I have both the light, what's this one? This one's the, oh shoot, I grabbed the wrong one. Sorry, this one's the medium to dark. The light to medium one is the one I am referring to, but I will show you the medium to dark one just so you can tell what it looks like. These are fantastic. I love the consistencies of this. They really did a good job in choosing colors and tones. At least I think they did a good job. It goes pretty dark over here for concealer. You can also use it as a contour for people of a darker skin tone. It's just really frustrating because I had purchased, this is my second one, so I had repurchased this one like a month before I stopped doing makeup, and it wasn't for any reason. Things got busy in my personal life, so I chose to cut something out, and that was something I had cut out. But let me go grab the light to medium so I can show you why I actually enjoy it. Okay, so like I said, the light to medium one is the one that's in my favorites for the month of April. I've really been enjoying this. I purposefully dug back into this because of the color correctors in here, if I can get it open. So I've been on a kick of color correctors since I got that Becca Cosmetics under eye brightener, because I love that one. It's literally so good. I recommend it to anyone. If you can still get your hands on it, please do. It's fantastic. But because of that, it made me interested in reaching back into this, and there's a specific reason why I've been enjoying this one so much. First off, there is a pure white. And then there is this really pastel baby pink color here that is perfect for brightening. It's very similar to the Becca one, it's just even lighter. I've been going ham on this green color corrector and the yellow one. My favorite thing about this is the formula is very, very thick and extremely opaque. So you need literally the smallest amount and it just blends so well. This is the green one. I have it blended out on my skin. The whole point with color correcting isn't to add like a heavy layer. It's literally to correct the color of your skin. Now, another reason I use color corrector, especially this green one, is I have very, very yellow and green olive skin tone. Many foundations that are extremely light foundations do not go yellow, and they definitely do not go green or olive enough for me. So what I've been doing with that green color corrector is I've been putting it right on the spots on my face that I notice don't have enough of that green pigment in it. So any of the red spots on my face, I usually get really red right here on my cheeks, around my nose, and around my mouth. And it has made such a difference pulling that green through any of the really light foundations that I use over top of it. It really, really helps make my face match my neck and my chest and my shoulders more than it would if I didn't use it. So that is the main reason why I've been loving this palette so much. I really enjoy that green color corrector. I need to start looking for more because I'm gonna end up using this all up, I know it. This is also a favorite. I've been really into doing my own nails. I've always loved and enjoyed doing my own nails. I'm not that I'm cheap, because I'm not. I used to always get my nails done in college, and it is expensive. I don't necessarily have the time to sit and have someone do my nails for an hour, so I just buy like fake glue-on nails, and then I color, paint my nails. I've been obsessed with the Nails Inc. formula, but specifically they have these 2 4-packs you can get on Sephora. One of them is a more neon 4-pack. It comes with 3 neons and then like a gray taupey nude color. This is one of the neons in that pack, and it's just such a good, vibrant, perfect for summer color. So I've just really enjoyed painting my nails, and I love the colors that they came out recently. I bought this 4-pack during the Sephora VIB sale, this last one, and I'm so happy I did. I love these. I'm wearing one of them now. These are the colors that came in this past 4-pack. I'm wearing the green one here, obviously. This shade is called Buckingham Palace Road. It's so pretty. It kind of reminds me of like a Tiffany blue color. I don't know, that's the color it reminds me of, like the boxes. I've been loving these pastel colors. I can't wait to dig into this like lilac-y gray type of purple color. I've really been enjoying these. It's like the perfect season to wear these, so I love it, and they're really opaque. I really, really love this formula. It's fairly affordable when you get them in a 4-pack. So yeah, I've genuinely been loving these, and I purchased all of them with my own money. I even got like nail polish brushes that like have the really thin lines and the dots on the end, so I can start like playing around with nail designs. It's taking me a while. I'm not that creative yet, but just trying to perfect the perfect line so far. Also going with nail polishes. It's also on my nails today. This is the Sally Hansen Big Matte Top Coat. This is really affordable. You can find it at most drugstores. I purchased this one up from CVS. This is fantastic. I have it on my nails today. I mean, they're totally matte. This is a really glossy formula, and it just looks so good as a matte. I love this. I thought like if you wanted a matte nail polish, you had to actually buy colors that were matte. I didn't even know they made clear coats, like matte clear coats. And I'm so glad I found out that they do, because I'm obsessed. I'm truly obsessed. It's so affordable. It's way better than buying a ton of like pure matte nail polish colors and then having like the same colors in a shiny formula. You can just put this right on top of any of your shiny nail polishes and it mattes it out. Brilliant. Brilliant. I love that one. It's so good. Okay. Now here's a fail. I'm very disappointed in this product because it's very expensive, and this isn't the first time this has happened. But regardless, this is a fail. This is the Marc Jacobs Pout Liner Longwear Lip Pencil. Oh boy. I have this one in the shade Honey Bun, but these dry up so fast. I don't believe I've had this that long, and I can get a swatch out on my hand, and it actually looks like a good color, like a good color option. And I went to go dig it out of my collection to start using it because I do enjoy this color. Totally dry. I cannot apply it to my lips. It hurts so bad. There is no color payoff on your lips. The amount of pressure you have to use on your hand to get the color down on your hand, to use that same pressure on your hand to your lips is so painful. So this is totally dried up. It literally comes out of the tube. The whole thing comes out. So clearly, yeah, clearly it's dried out. I'm really disappointed. I paid a lot of money for this, and like I said, this isn't the only time this happened to me. I had the black pencil eyeliner from Marc Jacobs in the twist up version. It dried out on me. I think I had it for a year maybe, and it dried out within that year. I couldn't even use the whole thing. So I'm really mad, and especially if you have a much larger collection like me, purchasing products like this is pointless. Also, I just don't like any of these twist up version of lip liners or eyeliners in general. I always find they dry out, so I don't think I'm going to purchase any of these types ever again, because every time I try it and I have it in my collection for any longer than 6 months, it dries out. So this is an utter fail. I'm really disappointed because this was a lot of money. So yeah, I'm gonna unfortunately just have to declutter this too. Something I did not expect I would like as much as I do. I'm wearing it today. It's the Makeup Revolution Fix and Glow Ultra Glow Primer. This guy is so good. I can't even explain the reason as to why I like it so much. This is a little pump of it, and it is just the glowy, moisturizing primer. It's not sticky, it's not tacky, it doesn't feel filmy, it's not oily. It literally feels like a super thin primer, or excuse me, a super thin moisturizer with the most beautiful sheen to it. It's so good. Like I said, I have it on my face today, and I've actually been wearing this alone, like with no other makeup on my face. I really love just the healthy glow it's been giving my skin. It's so beautiful. It's a really good color option for me. It's just this really nice, almost like, what would you call that? Like a champagne opal or a champagne pink color. Yeah, it's so stinking good. I'm obsessed. It's really affordable. You can find this on Ulta Beauty or the Makeup Revolution website. If you like glowy things like I do, I think you'll really love this too. So this is absolutely a favorite for me for the month of April. I think I've literally used this every day. It's so good. I've been on a hunt for products like this, but this is the Sephora brand Universal Brow Freeze. It is just a pencil version of like a brow wax, and I had this for a while and I used to use it all the time. I mean, there's really not that much product left, but with not knowing then when I first purchased it a lot about eyebrow products and trying to use it in my eyebrows now is awful. I thought this would freeze my brows like, you know, the Patrick Ta or the ABH one. So I had gone back to it. No. This is, yes, waxy, but it is also very, very greasy. So it does nothing to help keep the brows up and in place. I mean, my brows fall immediately, and I had actually retested the Patrick Ta one because I've always been kind of iffy about it. It takes an excessive amount of that product to use in my brows to keep them up, and even then they don't last all day. So I'm really on a hunt for a good brow wax that actually holds my eyebrows in place. I know another girl's talked about it, Kelly Gooch. She says she's tried a ton of brow waxes and none of them work in her brows. None of them keep them up like you see in photos, and I feel like I'm the same way. They just don't stay up. I don't know if like the roots are just so deep that the hair is stuck going that one direction and there's nothing you can do about it, but that's what I feel like because I don't have a lot of brow hairs, and the brow hairs I do have are really long and fairly thin. I don't have thicker, coarse brow hairs, so I don't know why these type of wax brow products just don't work for me at all, but this is a total fail. I don't even know if Sephora makes this anymore. This is a pretty old product, but if they do, just skip it, unless you have the thinnest brows on earth. This could potentially work for you, but I mean, there's literally, but you could literally just use soap and soap would work way better. Yeah, this is a fail. It doesn't work for me. It's a total waste of my money. Haven't used it in years, and when I started using it again, it's horrible. This is on my eyes along with another shadow, but I'll let you know. This is the Bobbi Brown Luxe Metal Rose eyeshadow palette. Holy moly, I'm shocked at how much I love this eyeshadow palette. It's so basic. It literally looks like an edited version of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, but these mattes, oh my gosh, these mattes are so good. They are so pigmented, number one, and they blend out so well. I have no issues with blending out any of these matte eyeshadows. They are they really do feel like a luxe formula, and this is pretty expensive. I want to say this is slightly over $60, so I would hope for $60 that you're getting a good formula, and you really are. You know, if you are just looking for a basic everyday palette that has a little pop of color, this is really a perfect palette for you. I really am genuinely blown away with how much I enjoy this palette. It was gifted to me from Bobbi Brown and Octoly, but I'm telling you, it's a really good palette. Also, the shimmers, they're not like indie shadow shimmers. Indie shimmers are on a whole nother level, and the shimmer on my eye is from Adapted Cosmetics, so I mean, clearly we know by now that I love them, but you know, you're not getting the impact from these shimmers like you will in indie shadow, and that's okay. Not everybody likes that. Some people want a more subtle, more refined, elegant, I guess, type of formula, and these like putty shimmer shadows are so interesting, but they're so good. Because they're this putty formula, they really stay on the lids for a very, very long time. They have a wonderful staying power. They have a wonderful staying power. They don't come off the eyes until you're washing your face at the end of the day. And the colors are beautiful. They have The one I just swatched was this one, Metal Rose, and then they have this really interesting shadow. This one's called Electric Flora, and it's a stunning like gold and pink duochrome. You're getting a duochrome in a luxury eyeshadow palette. That's unreal. You don't hear of that often unless it's like Pat McGrath or Natasha Denona. This really is a good formula. The shimmers are stunning. They look beautiful. I do have, how many shimmers do I have on my eyes today? I have both Metal Rose and Electric Flora on my eyes. So this is Metal Rose and this is Electric Flora. Like I said, I do have both of those shimmers on my eyes and they looked beautiful on my eyes just as is, but I wanted like really shiny, wet looking shadows, so I had placed one of the Adept iridescent shadows over top of it all. It's pretty much the same like tonal range as both of those two colors combined in here, just amped up. But regardless, if you know you're not big on super crazy shimmery indie shadows, this is a beautiful, beautiful palette with beautiful shimmer formulas that I do think you would enjoy. All right, last but not least, oh my god, I cannot tell you how shocked I am by this product. This is from Danielessa Myricks. It is her Cream Power Bronzer. I have this in the shade Light. I don't know if you can see the dent that I have already put in this bronzer. I am obsessed. Obsessed. This is such a stunning, stunning formula. You see that? Oh my gosh, this is such a good formula. Let me swatch it out. It's so freaking creamy. It's so creamy. It's so blendable. It works well with all the foundations that I've tried it with. First off, the color of it is a perfect color match for me. I've really been into a lighter bronzer color. You know, I was on the big hype for the Omega bronzer and the Hula bronzer. Those are a very dark bronzer for someone who has light skin. My favorite way of wearing bronzer now, the way I've been enjoying wearing it, is having something that is just a few shades darker than my actual skin tone, and that is this. Something that genuinely just looks like the sun has kissed your skin and bronzed up your skin, making you look healthy, just adding that extra bit of color back to your skin that any foundation can flatten. Oh my gosh, I highly recommend purchasing this. You can get it at Sephora. It's pretty affordable. This is like $20, I want to say. I'll look it up and then I'll put the price right here, but it's literally like 20 some dollars. It's so affordable. There is 14 grams in this, so that's half an ounce. That's a really good amount of product too. It'll last you a while. I cannot rave about this enough. This has blown me away. I really, really love this bronzer. I recommend it to anyone that can get their hands on it. Whether you like creams or not, this is fantastic. Truly fantastic. I adore this. It's not going anywhere. I really, really love this. So that's everything. That is all my favorites and fails for the month of April. I hope you enjoyed it. There were some really interesting products in here, some new products that I got to talk about. Also, like I had stated before, a reintroduction of old products back into my life. And I really got a good sense of if I've been really loving them and I've missed out on them for so long, or just finding out they're really just not for me anymore. My preferences have changed. My, skin has changed. So I hope this was interesting. I'm gonna try and edit this tonight, or at least part of it. I really want this up tomorrow so that you guys can see it in a reasonable time. I feel like all of my favorite videos that I filmed on time, but I couldn't get them up in time for one reason or another. So I'm finally getting this filmed at a good time. I have time to edit it. Please subscribe. Please watch some of my other videos. I have a Project Pan I'm working on. I'm actually working on an updated version of that, so stay tuned. Yeah, I think that's it. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.